everybody, welcome. This is Leslie from Club Pilates Valrico. So welcome today to our 40-minute mat class. I'm so excited you guys could join me for our lots of fun and exciting things we're going to do today. All right, so we're going to find our way back onto our mat here. All right, we're going to start, we're going to slowly roll back. So we're going to be on our back, so we're supine high. Arms long down by our side. We're going to extend those legs all the way out long in front of us. All right, from here, I'm going to take my right leg, I'm going to bring it to tabletop. Then I'm going to extend that right leg straight up to the sky. Now from here, I'm going to circle out, down and around. Out, down and around. I'm going to try to maintain control of this hip as much as I can. Watching that I'm not rocking all over, you're going to have a little bit of movement, that's okay. But I'm just feeling that rotation of that femur in that hip socket right now. Out, down and around. Out, down and around. Last two. And last one. Then we're going to slowly take this leg and we're going to go across our midline, down and around. Across, down and around. Across, down and around. Nice and controlled breathing. Exhale down, inhale around. Last two. And last one, bringing it back up, bring it back to tabletop. Slowly set that right heel down and slowly glide that right heel across the mat. Now from here, I'm going to take my left leg, I'm going to bend that knee, and I'm going to slowly bring this leg into tabletop. Now I'm going to extend left leg up to 90 degrees, pointing through that toe, and I'm going to circle out, down and around, out, down and around, out, down and around. Watching again, control of what's happening in this pelvis, but I'm just feeling this rotation going on with my femur in that hip. One side will be tighter than the other. That's totally normal. This is my tight side. Inhale up, exhale down. Last two. And last one, bring it up to 90. Now we're going to go across midline, down and around. Across, down and around. Last two. And last one. Slowly bring that leg back to tabletop. Set that left heel down and glide that leg straight out. Now legs are long behind you. All right, from here we're going to extend arms long back behind us, making sure we have room. We're going to take a nice inhale. On the exhale, I'm going to slowly start to round my spine as I slowly come up into my roll up, keeping both of my feet connected to the mat, coming all the way up. Now from here, I'm going to stay neutral, but I'm going to take a nice inhale and then exhale as I spine stretch forward, growing tall and lengthening here. Feeling that stretch. Now coming back to center, nice and tall, shoulders are back and down. I'm going to take a nice inhale. And I'm going to slowly melt all the way down, scooping, C-curving all the way down as my arms will slowly make their way back behind me. We're going to do one more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come up, C-curve, scoop, 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 scoop. Use your core and you're nice and tall. Now spine stretch forward. All right, from here, again, we're coming back, center, growing nice and tall, shoulders back and down. I'm going to take that inhale as I slowly C-curve, scoop, 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 making my way all the way back. Oh, feels so good. All right, now from here, I'm going to bend my right knee into tabletop. I'm going to take both of my hands behind my right thigh, and I'm going to bend and straighten that right leg. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Just stretching through that hamstring right now. All right, now I'm going to leave my right leg up at 90 degrees. I'm going to take a nice inhale. On the exhale, I'm going to walk up my leg as I scoop my core and I walk up my tree. Now I'm going to inhale And I'm going to slowly melt back down, one vertebra at a time. If you have tight hamstrings like me, it's okay to have your legs slightly bent. Ideally, it would be nice if it was up here the whole time, but that doesn't happen, unfortunately, for me. But that's all right. We're going to go within our own range for our body. All right, one more time. Inhale. Exhale, slowly scoop and slowly walk up that tree. You guys have done this on the reformer, so I know you know how to do this. Now we're going to inhale, come all the way back down. Scoop, 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 scoop it out. That will activate our transverse abdominis, deepest part of our core. One more time, make it your best one. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come up one vertebra at a time. All the way up, stretching all through that right side here. As you're scooping it out, feeling that stretch. Now we're going to inhale and slowly melt down one vertebra at a time. Now we're going to bend this right knee and we're going to slowly set that right foot down. Now we're going to glide it across the mat nice and long. Now we're going to take our left leg, glide it in, bring it into tabletop. And now we're going to take our hands behind our left thigh and bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Stretching out that hamstring now, just warming up. This is my really tight side. I tell you guys every time I do this. Anything to do with my hip, hamstring, you know. But this helps us get strong and flexible. All right, now we're going to keep this leg out at 90 degrees. I'm going to take a nice inhale. On the exhale, I'm going to slowly start to scoop, 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 and walk all the way up my tree. Now from here, I'm going to inhale and slowly walk down that tree. As I scoop it out the whole time, maintaining control. I'm working the deepest part of my core here. All right, now we're going to do one more time. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come up one vertebra at a time as you walk up that tree. All right, now one more time. Inhale, walk down. All right, this will be our very last one. Make it your best one. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come up. All right, excellent job. Now from here, we're going to inhale. Walk back down nice and control. Oh, now we're going to bring that left leg back to tabletop. We're going to set that left foot down, glide those heels out. Oh, nice and relaxed, just feeling a moment of reprieve. Now we're going to slowly bring both of those legs in and we're just going to rock back and forth for a little reprieve here. Just rocking back and forth on the mat with our legs bent, or knees bent, I should say, nice and relaxed. All right, now from here, I'm going to set both of my feet nice and firm onto the mat. I'm going to try to align my ankles, again, under my knees so I have a nice angle. The farther away my heels are, the more hamstring this is going to be when I come into my bridge series. All right, now from here, I'm just going to warm up. Remembering with any spine issues, you hinge flat back one piece up, but healthy spine, we're going to do some articulation, okay? All right, relaxing those shoulders back and down, arms long by our side, neutral spine. We're going to take a nice inhale. On the exhale, I'm going to flat back, slowly start to tilt my pelvis and articulate up one vertebra at a time like I'm peeling away from a sticky Band-Aid, coming all the way up into my bridge. Now I'm going to take a nice inhale. Exhale as I slowly melt down, tilting my pelvis a little bit more to get a little bit deeper into that articulation. One vertebra at a time, melt. One at a time. One more time, inhale. Exhale, slowly come up one vertebra at a time, all the way up. All right, nice job. One more time, inhale. Exhale, slowly melt down, one vertebra at a time. All right, now we're going to add some movement. So I'm going to connect my legs together. My feet are together here. All right, now I'm going to take a nice inhale. On the exhale, I'm just going to flat back hinge up. Now from here, I'm just going to open and close, almost like I'm a butterfly or I'm windshield wipering those legs. But I'm watching my pelvis, making sure nothing is going on. There's no extra movement happening. So I'm perfectly level. One side is not lower than the other. My glutes are engaged. As I'm lengthening through these hamstrings, or I should say lengthening through quads, strengthening hamstrings here. Open and close. Open and close. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring it back together. Inhale. Exhale, flat back down. All right, one more variation. We're going to walk our feet apart, hip distance apart now. Again, we're going to try to keep those heels underneath those ankle underneath knee here. All right. We're going to take that nice inhale. Exhale, we're going to slowly articulate up with a healthy spine, one vertebra at a time. We're coming up nice and strong into this bridge. Now from here, I'm going to come into releve, coming onto the balls of my feet. There we go. Had to adjust myself. All right. Now from here, I'm going to take my right leg into tabletop. Now I'm going to take this leg straight up to 90. Then I'm going to bend and I'm going to bring it back in. So I'm riding a bicycle here, but I'm nice and control. My pelvis is staying neutral. It's not rocking all over. It's not sinking on the right side. You can check in by touching your hips right here, your bony nodules, your ASIS. Check in to make sure they're level as you do your bicycle. Nice and control. For 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to reverse our bicycle. So we're up at 90, then we bend it in and we extend it out. So we're reversing, keeping an eye again on those hips. Nice and level. Your left glute should be talking right now. Oh my goodness, for 3, 2, and 1. Up and 90, bend to tabletop, slowly set that heel down. Reset anything, reorganize. Inhale. Exhale, slowly melt down, one vertebra at a time. Taking a little reprieve, hug those knees in. Work out any cramps in those feet. All right, you guys. Now, from here, we're going to set those feet firmly back on that mat, arms long down by our side. We're going to take a nice inhale. On the exhale, we're going to slowly come up one vertebra at a time. Nice and controlled. Now, from here, I'm going to come back into my releve, resetting that pelvis, making sure everything is nice and strong from my glutes, hamstrings to quads, pelvis level, my navel to spine here. Okay, now I'm going to bring my left leg tabletop and I'm going to extend left leg 90 degrees. And then I'm going to bend down like just my bicycle here. Nice and control of my bicycle. Stretching through it, lengthening. Somebody is pulling that leg up and then I bend it in for nice and control here. This is a lot of work. You can do it. Set that foot down if you need to. You don't have to stay in releve if it's too much. 3, 2, last one. Now we're up at 90. Now we're going to bend back to a tabletop and then extend it back out. So reversing our bicycle here. Just reversing our bicycle. Watching those hips. Your pelvis is in control. Use your breath for power, energy. Last 3, 2, last one, up at 90. Now bend it back, tabletop, slowly set that foot down. Reset pelvis, inhale. Exhale, slowly melt down one vertebra at a time. Now go ahead and hug those legs and you can articulate through that ankle, rolling them around. Just kind of working through anything that needs to be stretched out. All right, now from here, we're going to open those arms out to a YT position. I have my knees connected, and I'm going to take my knees to the left as my gaze will stay to the right like it is now so I can talk to you. Keeping shoulder blades connected, stretching through that spine for my spine twist here. Now I'm going to inhale, bringing those legs to the opposite side, right side as my gaze goes to the left. Keeping shoulder blades connected to that mat, stretching through it. Breathing. I'm going to inhale back to center. And I'm going to just hug those knees in. I can bend and straighten those legs now. stretching through those hamstrings if that feels good to you. All right, you guys are doing so good. All right, from here, we're gonna do a little bit more ab work. We're gonna start with both of these feet firmly planted, arms long down by our side. We can maintain a neutral spine here, or we can flat back. Since we will have one foot connected, it's okay to be neutral. All right, we're gonna bring this right leg to tabletop, and then we're gonna bring it down just for our toe tap. So I'm just dipping that toe into the pool. I'm maintaining the same position of my leg the whole time. I'm just hinging at my hip. Using the lower part of my abs to help move my leg up and down. You should feel it. You can place your hands on your belly and you should feel your core. It's fully engaged. You're breathing. Inhale up, exhale down. Last 3, 2, and last 1. Set that foot down for me. Now we're going to switch to the opposite side. We're going to bring left leg up into tabletop. Now I'm just going to dip that toe and bring it back up. Just hinging at that hip, just hinging where my femur is in my hip socket. Using part of my core, my lower part of my core, I should say, my lower part of my abdomen. Three, 2, and 1. Set that foot down. Now we're going to do alternating. So I'm going to bring right up and then left. So I'm just going to kind of switch in the air here. So now I'm going to try to maintain a flat back. Open collarbone, shoulders back and down. No stress in that neck as I just do my toe taps. Use your core. Don't let hip flexors take over. They're going to turn on, but don't let them take over. I don't feel mine at all because I'm using just my core here. Breathing through it. 3, 2, and last 1. And make sure you even slowly set those feet down, hug those knees in. You can rock back and forth. All right, from here we're going to do a little bit of more core work, of course, because we always do, and it makes us so strong, so why not? All right, we're going to come into our single leg stretch. So I'm raising my head, neck, and shoulders coming into flexion. Left leg 45 degrees. My left hand is on the inside of my right knee. My right hand is on the outside of right ankle. And I'm going to pull, and then I switch. I have a flat back and I'm breathing. No stress in those shoulders. I'm not stressed in my neck at all. My gaze is looking slightly forward, a little bit down. 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, and set it down just for a moment before we do our double. All right, now from here, I'm going to raise head, neck, and shoulders again, coming in flexion. I'm going to bring my knees in towards my chest. I'm going to hug my arms around my shins here. My gaze is looking down at my belly button. My shoulders are relaxed, no stress in my neck. I'm going to take a nice inhale. I'm going to exhale, both legs and both arms shoot out, and I'm going to swim it around. Then I explode out and I swim it back in. No stress in that neck. Use your core, scoop it in, flat back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1, and bring it back in. Rest it down just for a moment. All right, now from here we have our single straight leg stretch. I'm going to come into flexion, raising head, neck, and shoulders. Both legs go up to 90 degrees. Slight bend is okay if you have tight hamstrings. Left leg is going down. My hands are behind my right calf or right ankle. As I pull, then I switch. have a flat back, and now I'm stretching through this posterior chain. Hamstrings are being stretched, which is really good for all of us. You're scooping that belly. Scoop it out, flat back. It's fully engaged. 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, and rest it down. Okay, excellent, you guys. All right, from here, we have double straight leg. Options, hands can be under your booty for support. You can stay down, meaning that you don't have to raise head, neck, and shoulders. Otherwise, you can come into flexion with your hands still under your booty. You can also take it up to the next level with hands behind head, elbows open wide. You're gonna take your feet down. We're gonna do Pilates first position. So we're thinking about our heels connected, toes apart, okay? All right, everything else is glued together, legs glued together. Now I'm gonna take an exhale down, inhale up. I'm trying to maintain a flat back as much as I can. Inhale up, exhale down. Dorsiflex those feet, you're in first position. Remember, heels together, toes apart, you're zipped up. Inhale up. Last two. And last one. And rest it down. Woo. All right, final one will be our crisscross. All right. We're going to slowly come into flexion, raising head, neck, and shoulders, hands behind head, elbows open wide. We're bringing both legs back into tabletop. Now I'm going to extend my left leg 45 degrees. My left armpit, I'm going to think about, is going to scoop over, and then I'm going to switch for crisscross. Exhale over. Scoop out those obliques as you crisscross over. 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, and rest it down. Hug those knees in, rock back and forth. This will help disengage your abs, and that feels really good right now. All right, and then before we slowly make our way to our side for some right side line. All right, we're going to turn onto our right side. Remembering there's options here that you can have your head resting onto your forearm. You can also have your arm extended long out in front of you. Option to have your bottom leg bent in is always available, or you can be fully extended out. I like to sit with my elbow stacked under my shoulder, but I'm going to think about engaging my obliques here. So no, we can't be lazy. We can't just plop down. We got to engage here. So this is really important. Again, we're going to kind of bring our legs to the front corner of our mat. So we're at like a jackknife here. I'm stacked in my hips, though they're perfectly stacked. I'm not falling over. All right, now I'm going to lift this top leg to hip height. I'm going to bend my knee in towards my body, and then I'm going to sweep it out for my bicycle. I'm going to point through those toes, but I'm going to think about pointing through my ankle, not locking my knee, and not stressing too much on my quad, okay? It's a lot to think about, I know. But we're going to try to keep it at hip height the whole time as we bicycle it in. Just like riding that bicycle, which some of us have gotten to do because we've had extra time. My bicycle unfortunately needs some air in the tires, so I have not got that far. All right, don't forget to check in with yourself. No falling over. Last one around. Now we're going to reverse. So we're going to bend it in, then we swoop out. So wait, hold on. We're going out, and then we're going to bend it in. I was like, that wasn't going backwards. All right, out, sweep it out, and then bend it in and back out. There we go. Well, you guys hopefully knew what I meant when I said reverse. Apparently I got confused. Doesn't take much, you guys know that. Bicycle it. Ooh, that glute medius is on fire. And last 3. Last one, and this is our last one I like, and rest it down. Oh my. All right, excellent job. Now we're gonna take this top leg, we're gonna bend our knee, and we're gonna bring that foot flat down in front of us. So it's about at our upper thigh here. You can take your top hand if you want, you can hold on, or if you're laying down, you can still hold on if you want to. But again, don't be lazy here. I want to see your mouse house. There needs to be space under here. All right, I'm gonna come back up to my position I was in before, which is just having elbow under shoulder. Now I'm gonna dorsiflex this foot as I lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Breathing through it. Your obliques should be on fire here. Mine are. If they're not, adjust yourself because they should be. Last 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Now take this top leg, extend it back out. Now from here, we're going to do one more. I'm going to make sure I have enough room. All right, now I'm going to adjust myself. Now both of my legs are extended long out in front of me. I'm going to dorsiflex or plantar flex, meaning point through my toes. And I'm going to tap the front corner and tap the back corner for my rainbow taps. Tap, sweep, tap, sweep. Watch your hips though, don't let them fall all over the place. Stay perfectly stacked here. 3, 2, and last one, rest it down. Slowly make your way onto your back. For your piriformis, you can take that left ankle over right thigh, slowly pull that right thigh in towards you. Breathing through it, feeling that nice but painful stretch. You can bend and straighten this right leg as well if that feels good. Or you can stay where you're at. All right, from here we're going to come to a right side plank. We're going to come onto this right side. Again, options to keep that lower leg, your bottom leg bent, and then you're just going to lift up. You're just lifting up that hip. If you're new to side planks, this is an awesome place to start because this is very hard. Otherwise, you can be extended out. Your top leg is always going to be in front if you're staggered like this, or you can be stacked. It's up to you. I'm going to be on the palm of my hand, making sure my wrist is stacking underneath that shoulder. I'm going to stagger these feet so top leg is in front, bringing that top arm up. It can be here, it can be behind your head as well. Now from here, we're going to thread our needle. So you can stay static, no movement, or you're going to bring this top arm down and you're going to loop it under like you're threading your sewing needle. Bring it up and loop it back down as you twist. Use your obliques for this rotation here. And bring it down and up. Last 3, 2, and last 1. And slowly bring left hand down and come onto 4-point kneeling and come into child's pose. Sitting back on those heels, lengthening through arms, stretching, stretching, stretching here. All right, from here we're gonna make our way down to our mat on our belly, which is prone. I think I have enough room. All right. We're going to have legs long behind us, arms long in front of us. If you have any kind of shoulder issue, you can keep your elbows bent in almost like a goalpost here, okay? But my gaze is looking slightly down. I'm thinking about pushing my pubic bone into this mat. Really firm, but I'm engaging my core, so I'm lifting it almost like there's an ice cube there and I don't want it to melt on my belly. I'm going to engage through my quads, pointing through those toes. Arms nice and long. Now I'm going to take my left arm up and my right leg at the same time. Then I'm going to lower and then change to the opposite. Need to move back because I don't have enough room. All right, there we go. So I'm just swimming. My gaze again is slightly down. Breathing. I'm squeezing through those quads, pushing that pubic bone down. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. I'm lengthening here. I'm lengthening as I'm strengthening. Now we're going to speed it up. We're swimming now really, really fast. Really, really fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it down. All right, now from here, we're just going to push up into our child's pose. Nice stretch here. All right, now from here we're going to come into our planks. So we're only going to do a couple planks, don't worry. We're going to start remembering that you can be down on these forearms. You can keep your knees down. So if your knees are down, don't worry about adding some of the movement. Just stay where you are, because that's okay. We're going to do some mountain climbers. So we're going to come up. We're going to be on the palms or forearms. We're going to think about this perfect plank position here. I'm engaging my glutes, my core on the surfboard, one solid piece. Now I'm going to bring my right knee to right elbow. Then I'm going to bring left knee to left elbow, and I'm going to switch for my mountain climbers. Staying nice and firm in that core the whole time. I'm thinking about pushing away this mat, and my gaze is forward, not looking underneath me, as I just bring knees to elbow. Breathing. 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, and slowly rest it down. All right, now from here, we're going to come onto our left side. All right, on our left side, remembering how we had our position before, go ahead and utilize that. So I'm going to be stacked on this elbow underneath shoulder. I'm going to lift through these obliques. My legs are to the front corner of this mat. All right, again, option is that you can have this bottom leg bent under. That's fine. I'm going to have my legs long. All right, now I'm going to point through these toes, and I'm going to ride my bicycle. So my top leg is at hip height. Is I just bend this knee in, then I'm going to sweep it out and then bring it back around. Nice and control as I stay stacked in this pelvis the whole time. Nice, fluid movement here. Lengthening as I'm strengthening. Three, 2, and last one. Now we're going to reverse our bicycle. All right, so we're going to bend it in, straighten it out, swoop it out, bend it in. I did a little more graceful than the first time on that right side, so that's a bonus for me. Sorry if you can hear my dogs. All right, last 2. And last one, and rest that leg down. Awesome. All right, now from here, we're gonna bend this top leg. Again, you can hold on to this ankle if you need some extra support. We're still gonna have that leg to the front corner of that mat. I'm gonna engage my obliques. There we go. All right, now we're gonna lift and lower this bottom leg. Lift and lower. Exhale up, inhale down. Nice and slow and control. We use muscle, not momentum in Pilates. Relax those shoulders, neck, and jaw. No stress here. 3, 2, 1. Rest that leg. Extend that top leg out. Now you're going to swing around for of your perfect plumb line. We're in one long line. I'm still stacked in this pelvis. I'm still up on my elbow. Unless you want to adjust your arm, that's okay. All right, from here, we're gonna point through these toes. We call that plantar flexion. Now I'm gonna tap, tap the front corner, sweep it back over, tap, tap, back corner, sweep, sweep. I should say tap, tap, sweep, tap, tap, sweep. Engage your glutes, squeezing through those glutes though, nothing crazy, but you should be engaging those glutes here because that's what's working. Outer thighs working as well. Last 3, obliques should be turned on. 2. And last one here, set those legs down, roll onto your back stretch. Now we're gonna take that right ankle over left thigh, pull it in for piriform stretch. When you're ready, we're going to come onto that left side for left side plank. Remembering how you did your plank on the right side, I would suggest doing it again on this side. Okay. All right, now from here, we're going to do our thread the needle. Just threading that needle. Getting that rotation when your top arm comes underneath and coming back up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring that hand down and come into a nice child's pose. All right, from here, we're going to sit on our mat. Our legs are going to be the width of our mat here. All right, so we're sitting nice and tall. We're growing, we're lengthening like that string is pulling me up to the ceiling. My shoulders are back and down. My arms are long out in front of me. I'm going to take a nice inhale. On the exhale, I'm just going to take a nice spine stretch forward. Like someone is pulling my arms in front of me so I can get nice and deep in my stretch. All right, now I'm going to inhale, slowly restack, slowly coming up. So I want to think about growing up and then over. So I'm not collapsing into it like this. So I might not get that far because of my mobility, especially in my hamstrings and everything, which is totally okay. So don't think that you have to be laying on the floor because unless you're super flexible, you're not going to be. Again, we're nice and tall. We're going to take that nice inhale. On the exhale, I'm just spine stretching forward. Again, using that exhale to see if I can get a little bit deeper. Maybe I can touch my feet. Maybe I can grab onto those toes. But I'm thinking I'm not collapsing here. My spine is staying neutral. It's not tucking underneath me. Now I'm going to slowly restack my spine. Bend my knees in. Now from here, I'm going to come to a standing position, nice and slow. All right, hopefully you guys can see me back here. All right, now from here, my feet are hip distance apart. I'm going to take my right hand up to the sky, and I'm just going to side bend over. My left hand slides down my left leg. And I'm thinking about growing up and over here, lengthening. Inhale back to center. Slowly bring this arm down. Left arm goes straight up to the sky, and I'm going to side bend over. Feeling that stretch to this whole side. That should feel really good. Up and over. Slowly bringing this, coming back to center, and then slowly bringing that left hand down. Now my feet are hip distance apart. I'm going to take a nice inhale. I'm going to slowly bend my knees. I'm going to fan my arms as I come up to the sky. Coming into a little extension, I'm going to take another inhale. On the exhale, I'm diving over a big, big beach ball, one vertebra at a time as I slowly melt away. Head heavy, arms heavy. My knees are straight, but they're not locked out, so they're soft. Now I'm going to nod my head yes, and I'm going to nod my head no. Everything comes back to center. I'm going to take a nice inhale. On the exhale, I'm going to slowly restack my spine, one vertebra at a time as I use that core to slowly come up. My head will be the last thing up, and my shoulders are going to go back and down, or they're going to stay the rest of the day. Then I say to you, Pilates day. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying your classes, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a wonderful day, night, whatever time this is, and I miss you guys. Bye.